I got all the Steam achievements for Fallout New Vegas, and this game was way better than I thought. And let me say, I've only played one Fallout game, and it was Fallout 4. And as a kid, I didn't exactly know how Fallout worked. Fallout was a very foreign concept to me, and I only really played 4 because it was very consumer friendly, and I always played on Xbox. So once I got a PC, I found Vegas. I was like, oh my god, Fallout New Vegas, right? Fallout New Vegas is a game set in the Mojave Wasteland between Arizona and Nevada. Obviously, because of Vegas in the title, you would think that, but you know. Anyways, so the main plot of the game is there's a. Okay, I'm gonna flash spoilers on the screen right now. Spoilers for a old game that everyone has probably played at some point in time. But air horn sound effect. Anyways, so you're a courier. Your courier 6, and you're tasked with delivering a package. And this guy Benny shows up. He says nothing personal. Hope this doesn't cause any fallout between us. And he shoots you in the head and takes your platinum chip, which you don't even know what it's used for. So this whole game, you basically try and find him because, you know, he shot you in the head and you obviously want to get revenge. So you find him, long story short, in the Vegas Strip in Fallout New Vegas. And you can either kill him, spare him, whatever. I decided to kill him in literally every playthrough. And you get the platinum chip. And then you can either side with a bunch of different factions. Like you can side with Mr. House, which is like the primary bad guy, or the Legion, which is also the primary bad guys. And you can also side with the NCR, which are also bad guys because you have to pay taxes, and like only a real evil organization would make you pay taxes in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. I mean, like, let's be real. This game has a total of 75 achievements. And these achievements aren't exactly gimme achievements. They are either quest related or ending related or some sort of weapon, like you have to get 10,000 damage with a certain weapon, or you have to get 10,000 HP healed with food. That one was difficult, or like complete a really difficult quest. The only thing I didn't really like about the achievements in this game is you had to have the DLC to get all the achievements, which I don't. Anytime I have a game where you have to have DLC to get all the achievements, it's like, do I want to? Because if you 100% it, you're going to have to buy the DLC for it. So, like, you're having to shell out extra money. But since this game is like a million years old, all of the DLC came with the edition I got. So it was, like, relatively cheap. This game is pretty good. Honestly, it's my favorite Fallout game. I've only played Fallout 1, a little Fallout 2, New Vegas, Fallout 3, and 4. Oh, and I played 76. So I've actually probably played a lot. I've pretty much played every one of them. But basically, this is my favorite one. It's just the gunplay is just so satisfying, and the enemies are satisfying to fight. It doesn't feel like you're having to, like... It doesn't feel like you're getting your balls kicked with a steel toe boot most of the time, but, like, you know, when you go through, like, Deathclaw Alley early, you're gonna get, like, absolutely reamed. I really liked it. I would recommend it for any person who loves Fallout. Now, would I recommend this for someone who's never played a Fallout franchise before? Probably not, because they're going to be fairly lost, like, lore-wise, and they're going to be kind of lost with how, like... The only reason I really knew a whole lot about this game is just the fact of I've already played Fallout games before, so I, like, kind of know the general premise, and I kind of know, like, Bethesda games. I played a lot of Skyrim, so I kind of know how they work. I wouldn't recommend this to, like, a beginner gamer, like your girlfriend or something. I wouldn't do that. A lot of the achievements were not terrible to get. There was a few that were kind of aids, like the Legend of the Star, where you have to collect 50 Sunset Sarsaparilla caps. I literally had to save scum, quick save, quick load for that. That was not exactly super fun. I think some of the achievements are a little dumb, like the health. Like, you have to heal 10,000 health with food. Like, when are you ever gonna do that? There are gun runners achievements, which are like GRAW achievements, and those are like a little hard. But I mean, really, if you played the, like, to get all the achievements, I had to play the game for 94.5 hours. So at that point, you kind of just know how to do everything. Like, you know where all the weapons spawn, where all the people spawn, how to get all the stuff. Now I'm gonna order the DLCs in most favorite. No, I'm gonna order them from least favorite to most favorite. And the DLC that I did not like pretty much at all, was The Divide, or The Lonesome Road is what it's called. That DLC is literally just like Fallout New Vegas 2, but it's over the course of like 30 minutes to an hour, and the enemies are all the same. There's really not many achievements. I mean, I may catch a little flack for it, but like I don't think it's a good DLC. Dead Money is probably next. Dead Money, I mean, it's okay, but like the main protagonist is really boring, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna blow up your head if you don't do this." Whatever. It's just like, it's very overplayed and overdone, and like the enemies are kind of cool because they're different, and like you haven't fought against these enemies before. But I personally think it's not great. Old World Blues is like a close second. I liked Old World Blues just because of what was his name, Dr. Morbius. Dr. Mobius. Dr. Mobius, like every now and then would go, my Robo Scorpions! Or like, he would go, attack my Robo Scorpions! And you know, he would like do some really funny, goofy voice line that I'm gonna probably put up like here in a second.
Try to leave your dome, think tank, and you will be punished by the pincered might of my Robo Scorpion army.
But like, I loved his character. His character saved the whole thing for me. Like, oh, evil robots that want to destroy the Mojave. Like, okay, cool, whatever. But it was like Dr. Morbius that was like, he really tied it in for me. Like, that character carried hard. And then my favorite achievement, which, I mean, is no surprise, which is the Honest Hearts with Joshua Graham. That whole DLC was like banger after banger after banger after banger after banger. Like, you kept doing stuff and it felt like you were actually doing something. And then Joshua Graham is just such a character, and the voice lines you can say in that, if you have the sneering imperialist, is amazing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This game was okay to 100%. Would I recommend it? I mean, if you're a die-hard Fallout fan, I would definitely recommend it, because you're going to see a lot of like all the crazy stuff that can happen. But if you're not a Fallout player and you're thinking about playing this game for the first time, I'd play through it, but I probably wouldn't expect to 100% it, because a lot of these achievements you're not going to get by just playing through the game my first time. I think I only had like 11 by my first playthrough. One of my favorite endings is throwing General Oliver off the Hoover Dam. That was actually pretty goated. Okay, so this is my Steam profile. Here's to show I've 100%ed it. Here's all the achievements I've got. I got 75 out of 75. It took me 94.5 hours. Like and subscribe, the least you can do. Come on, I literally wasted 100 hours of my life on this game just to make a YouTube video. Or I guess not to make a YouTube video, it was for leisure too, but anyways. See ya in the next one.